Another rough morning for Suns fans, and I think this is becoming too routine as the Suns lose to another bad basketball team, a Magic team that had lost 11 out of their last 12 games coming in. Really frustrating to watch. The Suns just couldn't buy a bucket last night in Orlando and were unable to really build off of what I thought was their best game of the season the night before against the Miami Heat. So with that, let's light the afterburners. Number 5, I mentioned this yesterday. Monty was again, I think, strong with his rotations on Ayton in particular. He once again left the first quarter with about 4 minutes to go. I don't think he had any fouls at that point, maybe one maximum. And so he really allowed Ayton, again, to have a strong start, as he usually always does, but avoid that kind of emotional letdown of getting into foul trouble and playing scared for the rest of the game. So that was one positive that I took away from last night's game. Number 4 is Devin Booker. He just doesn't seem to be able to get any momentum lately, late in games, and he starts out hot every single game. In the first quarter, Monty tends to play him almost the entire first quarter. I guess maybe what I'd like to see is sit him. I know it's hard to have him and Ayton both on the bench at the same time, but it might be good to sit him, bring him back very early, if not to start the second quarter, and really allow him to build that momentum. It's just not happening right now, and the Suns need to figure something out. Number 3 is rebounding. I noticed a lot of, outside of the cold shooting, a lot of offensive rebounds that the Magic were able to get and put back, especially some that the Suns made really good defensive stands, forced a bad shot, but just couldn't get that rebound, which is a major concern that I'm starting to have. Although Ayton, I think, played pretty well, he only had 9 rebounds in last night's game, and it's starting to become evident the Suns are going to need some help on the boards.